What is going on, everybody, and welcome down to another episode of the Winter Grind. I think we're sticking with that name, episode number 2. Now, I had a few chores to do this morning. Post an ostrich golf bag, which I'm absolutely buzzing about, that it's still selling. If you want to know any more information about that, that's down below. That is my business, and it's growing very slowly, but at least it's going up, okay? So hopefully one day you'll have one of those bags or gloves in your pro shops where you come from. In the last episode, we went back to pre-shot routine, back to basics. Now, I feel like I've nailed that. I've been a couple of times this week without the camera, practicing just as hard as ever. Today, we are going back to basics even more, and we are starting with our wedges and mid irons. Now, like I say, I've been down to the range a couple times this week, just trying to get a bit of practicing off camera, and things were going well. I tried going up into my longer irons, but it just wasn't working. So here I am, going back to basics again, back to my mid irons. What I am doing this time around was I'm practicing. Usually I would literally just go wedge, mid irons, long irons, woods, and ruin my whole swing, probably go out and play 9 holes. I'm not doing that this time. I'm practicing new things on my swing, so I'm literally going back to basics. Started with my wedges, everything was fine. Mid irons, my swing is looking very well, and I will not go up into my longer irons until I am comfortable and feel like my swing is grooved in my lower irons. Hopefully I can get into my long irons today. If not, that'll be in the next episode. Then into my woods, then we can start pitching, putting, then we can get out onto the course. And it's going to be a long grind, but this is what it's all about, the winter grind. We've got plenty of time. I want to come into the summer in peak condition, enter a competition, and win it, obviously. So, without any further ado, I want to keep these episodes, while they're a bit boring and it's just me talking about what I'm doing, keep these pretty simple and straight to the point. Try keep it under 10 minutes. Let's get to it. So I've been here about an hour now, and I haven't gone above an 8 iron. Now, I've been looking back at my swing, and my backswing is looking pretty decent. I'm happy with where it's going, I'm happy with the length. Now the only thing is that I've got, watch the last episode, my second problem is that I come over the top, and I've been looking at my divots, and the wind's going like left to right anyway, which is making it even worse, but I've been looking at my divots and I am coming over the top quite aggressively. So what I'm going to start doing now is still with an 8 iron, is normal backswing, everything that I've been doing, but on the follow through I'm going to saw it off completely like a sawn off shotgun. So I'm going to be finishing like a punch shot, and it's going to look like I'm over dramatically aiming my club face towards the target. Now what this will hopefully get me do is coming down on the right plane and not getting aggressive over the top. So I'm going to give that a go, see how it comes. didn't think I'd make it here today, but we are entering the mid irons. I'm on a 6 iron now. I'm feeling good, I'm hitting it okay. The only thing that I'm doing is I'm pulling it. So all I'm going to be working on now, I'm not going to go any higher than a 6 iron. 6 iron is my max for today. Keep working on pulling down instead of coming over the top. That is basically what I'm working on. I'm comfortable with my backswing. I'm comfortable with like my muscle memory on that. I've got plenty of drills that I can do at home to practice that as well. So while I'm here, I'm looking for aim. So I'm practicing on pulling down instead of coming over the top. That is what's going to get me on track. And before I move into any higher club or wood, I need to master that. Not a very good strike. Straight. That was slow. Got one. Straight as an arrow. I didn't feel like that was a good swing, but it went straight. So. Straight, what do you do, eh? I've basically got to that point in the practice basically got to that point in my practice session where I've hit a ton of balls. I don't know whether I'm getting lazy now or I'm just getting worse and practicing the wrong things. Now, if you're practicing the right thing and everything's looking good and you're getting tired and you're still hitting the ball well, keep going. But I think there comes a point where if you don't know if you're doing the right thing or not, it's probably best not to carry on, because if you're carrying on and you're grooving bad habits into your swing, then that is probably the worst thing that you could ever do, and it will be 10 times harder to ungroove when it comes to changing it, or you go for a lesson or something like that. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to end it here. I've been here for like 2 hours now and I've hit a lot of balls. I've done a lot of techniques. I've done a lot of different drills, and I just think, okay, you've had a good day, let's not push it. You've been striking the ball fairly well, let's not end or groove something really bad into the swing. So I am just going to end it there. Hope you're enjoying this series. There is lots more to come as I progress as a golfer, because at the minute I am literally starting from scratch. I'm starting again with golf, so it's going to be hard, it's going to be a long journey, but I've got a long time to progress and I'm going to document every single bit of it. Obviously I could just jump straight onto the range and just start smacking driver left, right and centre, but ideally that's not going to help my swing and it's not going to help my golf. So I'm doing it the right way, the slow, long, boring way, but hopefully I can make the videos somewhat interesting, like chuck a couple of laser beams or explosions in there or something, make it a bit better, put some sick angles in there or something like that. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in episode 3. Hopefully in episode 3 we'll be onto longer irons, or I'll at least have a swing that I'm happy with. Okay, goodbye.